stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Lost a throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The lone back's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Northwestern right back to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. Dances away to buy time. The throw. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option to give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The inside handoff. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Gonna run it. It's Castellanos. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. On third down, he drops to throw. Takes the easy completion. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got his man quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
USC.
On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Trying to have success on third down.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Bruce. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. They'll open this third quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The play-action fake. Shoots it to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got room at the 35. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach... take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Makes the grab. It's Bruce. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Keep it on the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Diggs. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Runs through the tackle. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. It's on target and The Trojans are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This game might be out of reach by now, Jesse, if not for the benevolence of these guys.
I tell you, I give them credit offensively because they've been aggressive. They just haven't always been calculated, David. They've been way too cavalier with the football.
Aggressive and reckless. Like there's a difference between the two. They've had some success and they've been good, but make sure that my bad isn't turning the football over and giving the defense easy opportunities to score.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They want that clock to run. Gets it past the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give to the running back.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that
kind of surprised by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive.